Peace and love, spread love, not hate. It's your boy Chef Disaster Place Prevention, and welcome to another edition of Socially Balanced TV. And today we're doing another reconditioned state of mind. You know, because we always need to recondition the state of mind out here. You feel me? Um, this reconditioning of the state of mind is vested interest in black affairs. U.F.O. edition, unidentified flying objects. And not just the alien kind, you know, the ones that walk like us, talk like us, eat like us, even breathe the same air that we do. So that means they can get right next to you and you won't even know it. But tonight, we're going to talk about it. We're going to recondition the state of mind. So I hope you enjoy the show as I kick my commentary, and we get into these UFOs out here in these YouTube streets, and maybe even in your personal lives. You know what I'm saying? Unidentified flying objects are everywhere nowadays. Look at 220. If you look at every incident that has happened in the community as an unidentified flying object, you'll see exactly why I'm saying UFO edition. Because they definitely turned it up. I mean, they're just ripping and ripping away from the soul of the community, the black community, that is. We're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Smash that like button on your way in. Peace and love, spread love, not hate. Let's go.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
Let's go. Recondition that state of mind. Everybody coming in the studio. Appreciate it. Got a great show for y'all tonight. U.F.O. edition. We out here. Just give it a minute for the folks to roll up in here. Recondition your state of mind. What's going on in Menu Briggs? What's up with you down there? recondition the state of mind. Let's keep these people and these entities out of our affairs. You know, it's not right to go and pry around people's business. I mean, I'm about minding your own business. You know what I'm saying? If you're not from the culture, if you're not a part of the culture, then you shouldn't talk about the culture. You shouldn't disrespect the culture. You shouldn't have that right to. I mean, we don't do it, so I don't think it should be done to us. Let's go. What's up, Ron? What's up, Ron? 14 to 12 with you. Vested interest. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Who has the most vested interest in the black community, in black affairs? Let it be known. Let it be known. Is it your favorite politician? Is it your fashion designer? Is it a woman who has vested interest in the community? Who's robbed from the community? Who's taken from the culture the most? Let it be known. Yes, sir. Let it be known. Salute to everybody who came in and hit the like button. I really appreciate you. I just want y'all to know that. Um, got great commentary for you tonight. Not gonna take up too much of your time. I hope not. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to get into it. I like to get all the way into it. But hopefully I keep you entertained tonight and you learn a few things. Maybe some of you don't know these type of things are going on, but I'm gonna talk about it tonight. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me on that, yo. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's healthy with the spike of the corona going back up. You know, everybody have their wellness and awareness heightened, you know what I'm saying? I really would appreciate you if y'all stay, healthy out here so you can come back and enjoy the show. Word up. I'm gonna give my commentary, open up the phone lines, and I'm also gonna put the link in the chat. Maybe some of you guests wanna chime in on the topic, but I'm gonna do my best to explain what I mean by vested interest in Black affairs, U.F.O. edition. You know what I'm saying? The reconditioning state of mind. I like to recondition the state of mind every once in a while. You know, you know how I do. I like to teach, and I also like to learn. That's why I love when people get up and whether they got to say something against what I'm already saying or they just want to add on to it. It's all welcome. It's all welcome. We've had a few shows without conflict. We had resolve. even in the Surviving Love series, we've been getting it in. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Miguel? What's up, Miguel? That you coming through just reminds me of my favorite part of the show. You know what I'm saying? Because without you guys, Socially Balanced TV wouldn't be what it is. And that's just real rap. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Sometimes I see being on here like my therapy. It's like my therapy to y'all. My therapy from y'all, you know, while we sitting and we conversing. Kings and queens. Let's get it. Tell them get out of our business. You know what time it is? You already know what time it is. It's time for the roll call. Yes, sir. You already know what it is. Socially Balanced TV. Recondition the state of mind. First and foremost, let's get into who showed up and showing Socially Balanced TV some love. In the building first, in the chat first, we got U.F.O stories. Salute to you, brother. Salute. Alright. Following up behind U.F.O stories, we got Emmanuel Briggs. Salute to you, brother. I see you. Following up behind him, we got Donna Just Being Real. Salute to Donna Just Being Real. Ellie. Round 314. What's good, my G? I see you people pushing. Word up. I appreciate all of y'all hitting that like button. It's always welcome, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I got the little lights, you know, to add a little effect to the show. Unidentified flying objects. Man, you break what's going on. I see you talking to everybody here. Miguel Villatoro. Salute. Word up. I appreciate you. It means a lot to have you on the chat with me, rolling through. Now, let's recondition the state of mind. Let's get into that. Is it important to recondition the state of mind? Do you care? Do you even care to? Huh? Hold on 1 second. Because it's very important to go back and look at things that we've said and things that we've done so that if there needs to be a correction, the proper correction can be made. But first, there has to be some reconditioning of the mind. You see, some people are stubborn in that way. Latasha G2G, I see you. Salute. Some people are stubborn in that way, you know what I mean? And they don't want to learn something new. They want to stay stuck in their ways. So we got a big fight, you know what I'm saying? We got a big fight with that. But unidentified flying objects in black affairs. I mean, on YouTube for the most part. You'll have certain content creators, you know, making content about black people, talking about black people, what black people should do and what black people shouldn't do. I mean, last I checked, I thought that would be for the black people to discuss on how they should do things in their own community. But, you know, we have these people that do these things. And even worse, we'll have other people of color supporting the rhetoric. Because I wouldn't mind it so much if, you know, you go to the content creator channel and, you know, they have some of their culture and stuff like that on their page. But nope, not one trace of it. And you know, Chef is asking about spreading peace and love not hate. And trust me, yo, I am. Because the issue I have with it is the support from other black people of this type of behavior. That's where I have the issue. That's where everything goes left for me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if I don't call it out, if I don't say something about it, at least on my platform, I want you to know that we should discuss our own situation, whether it be relationship, whether it be how we teach our children. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, the links in the chat, you know, the links in the chat, the phone line is open because I want to know. I want to talk about it. Hey, what's going on, Virtuous? I see you. Let me know because to see these type of things going on, it's just disrespectful. Plain disrespectful, yo. And I'm not the type of person that if I see things, I'm not gonna say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna speak my mind. And I always tell people this channel over here, speak your mind. Don't worry about nobody else in the chat. Say what you gotta say, get it off your chest, because that's part of your healing. If and your reconditioning your state of mind. Now, if none of y'all in the chat ain't that, I ain't talking about you. You know what I'm saying? But to see other men stand behind another foreign object and not stand behind their own. When you look up and down, content creators of the same sex and the same race in their circle, and you look at their channels, they're not getting the same support as the U.F.O is, the unidentified flying object. You see, vested interest. Now, why would that be vested interest? What is her individual quality version of this vested energy? What is it? What is it? My bad, yo. Hold on. Put the music back on. What do you think it is? What do you think? Why does she have vested interest in the black community? In our black community? In black spaces? Because there's things that she hoped to get financial gain from. You get that financial gain. You see, a person to come right in and act like they care about your situation and even put themselves so close to you to make you feel like they're even one of you themselves, but they're not. They've studied your ways. They've stuck their prompts into your thoughts, your emotions, your mannerisms, your culture, your food, your identity, your community, whatever it is that they can pry into and learn and get your abilities, your strength, they will. They have. And you need to have the ability to understand what is going on when those types of things are going on. I only speak of it as a king. So that's just one example of invested energy. And I know I seem like I said a lot about that and I'm real passionate about that because I am. But there's other forms of investing. There's other forms of it. Banks have vested energy in your community. They'll back all the zoning laws and real estate zoning laws to make sure that a certain demographic, a certain race, a certain kind of people settle in these areas. And why do they do this? So that they can have financial gain off of you. You see, if you create a fund for a certain type of people, then you got to those funds and make those funds available for those people. And how do you do this? You set up programs. And you set up programs where they can only live in certain areas. The funding can only be spent in certain areas. So that all that funding money that's been released by the entity is available, yes, for you, but will never line your pockets not one day in your life. It will go to the vested interest entity. You have to understand what's going on when it's going on. When it's time, will you be ready? I hope so. I hope you don't take your precious time for granted. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Smash that like button on your way in. Donna says, Chef, this pandemic has got to go so we can all go back to living our life the way we like. Yeah, absolutely. But the pandemic ain't going nowhere, baby. Not for a while. Every time they want something to fill you, they will always push and push and push and push and push so they get what they want. They will always do that, Donna. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact is they have a primary motive. Primary motive. You know what I'm saying? Salute. Salute to you, Donna. Let me read something to you. If you expect the world to be fair with you because you are fair, you are fooling yourself. That's like expecting a lion not to eat you because you didn't eat him. Right. You're fooling yourself. Uh-huh. You're definitely fooling yourself. Salute. Music back on. Mm-hmm. Give me your salute tonight. I hope you understand what I mean by unidentified flying objects. You'll have people from other countries, right? And they have their own issues of their own in their own countries, but they'll be prying their little prongs into our business over here. It's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? So what are we gonna do about it? That's the question. How do we prevent these things from happening? We have to love ourselves more. That is the solution. To appreciate and value each other more. Right now, we're in really, really bad shape as a community. As a community, we're in really, really bad shape. As far as the topic tonight, I mean, we have a beautiful community. We have a flourishing community. We have a community that's full of opportunity. Okay, let's start to embrace it. Full of talent, full of people that want to survive, full of people that want to live. Right? Regardless of what people saying, I think intellectually, 2020, meaning the conversations that have been having all over different platforms all over the world, the conversation at least has shifted in the right direction. The conversation has shifted in the right direction. But we'll have these UFOs throwing the wrench in our game. We don't need the UFOs in our affairs. We don't need them talking about our relationship, how to raise our children, how to date. I mean, I think it's going a little bit too far. I mean, we even have some trying to actually change their skin color just to be involved with the situation. I mean, something too far, you know? And it's because we allow it. Not we, not you per se, but there are people that are entertained or will entertain the idea of these things. I'm just not one of them. I'm just not one of them. You know? I have more value for the community I'm amongst in them. And I know I claim to be an activist and all of that. And you could probably say, how active are you? And I'll tell you that I'm real active, right? I start from the inner roots, right? You know, I chip away at the problem. And hopefully generations after me will benefit from the work that I did and set forth for them, like we have from the ancestors before us. Because they didn't go through what they went through for us to squander it. Or mess over, or have the next generation totally disrespected. There are some that went through that Jim Crow era that have seen this time to see the progress. And it may not be much, but we have to start to value and appreciate it. You have to start calling out the things that need to be called out. But like I said, intellectually, we're starting to at least have the conversations. At least have the conversation. But I'm not here to play with you. I'm here to recondition your state of mind. See, don't let my broken heart fool you. Don't let my approachableness have you approach me the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? When it's obviously clear that a person or entity or a group of people, for that matter, is doing this thing for financial gain, it needs to be called out. It needs to be right on Front Street. Right? And it's a sad time on the platforms where if you start to do things like call things out, people will look at you like you're the loser so-called abuser when you just trying to do what's right for the community, by calling out the unidentified flying objects. I mean, you see him around, let him know, let it be known. It's not cool, but you'll see black men caping for foreign women. I mean, heavy cape. When they're not even invested in the black men in their own community. They're not even talking about the black men where they come from. But they specifically want to come and talk about the American black male. I mean, I see it from a mile away. And whether you catch them in their tracks or not, this is what's happening. Some of them are so good at it, see they can find your most vulnerable point. Just like a woman can snuggle right up next to you. Just like a woman can. When she wants to have vested energy in you for real, she'll find that soft spot. So this UFO being a woman with invested interest in a black male, and what is her vested energy? How can we identify that? Well, her vested energy would be her time. You see, because it takes time to put up a persona and keep it. It takes energy to build a persona and keep it. I mean, doing this is hard work, but is it worth it as it ends? For me to open up herself to a crowd of men she normally not open herself up to. Has she morphed into who they are? Has she morphed her way into their lives? The things that make them who they are being studied. The makeup of them, the DNA, is being examined. And it's being put through a milestone of tests. Yeah. How much can the community take? How much will they take and take and take and take until you don't even know who you are anymore? Because it's been recreated so many times. I had a conversation with my old head the other day, my mother. And the time and the energy and the words that come out of her mouth are very important to me. So when I share them with you, know that there's no smoke being blown. But she told me, and this is what she said. She said a certain group of people, because of the platform, we have to watch what we say. Allow for the higher energy to be put on the cross. And then they became the same person following that they had put up on the cross as their savior, for their safety, as they traveled to another land and hid for many years under the name of the Creator. The meaning behind that is Laugh now, cry later. All right? Understand that. You don't have to allow these things to go on. All you gotta do is not stand behind it. Put the link in the chat for anybody who want to come through. You know what I mean? That link in there. Yes, sir. Put the link in the chat real quick. Give me 1 second. Salute to you. Copy the clip, boy. About to salute you in a minute. In a minute. All right. That's the link right there. Salute. Yeah, you gotta call these identical these type of behaviors out.
Settling in for a 13-hour transatlantic flight to a land rife with ancient mysteries is Justin Sanderson. Mr. Sanderson's occupation was to uncover unbiased truth. But with an hour left before certain doom, he must ask the right questions of the right people. Landing at the truth this time will require an unscheduled stopover in the Twilight Zone. In his final moments, Justin Sanderson made the case that he did everything he could to avert disaster. But in the end, he was an investigative reporter unwilling to investigate himself until it was too late. Justin discovered that the flight path to hell is paved with good intentions, and it passes directly through the Twilight Zone.
Mm-hmm. Gotta be careful out there. Everything crosses to the Twilight Zone, you heard what he said. I ain't making it up. Yo, smash the like button. Let me salute y'all real quick. Let me salute that. For this little shot for the salute. Appreciate y'all coming through. It's much appreciated. Salute to y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Salute. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I really do. What's good, Donna? What's up with you? Yeah, I figured out. Are you not entertained? See if we get anybody to come through. My girl Donna always in the building, though. I appreciate that. Big D. Always being respectful, all that good. Yeah, sure. We out here. All my folks in the building. Yes, sir. You know they be hitting your boy with the copyright, so I gotta find a type of music I can play, you know what I mean, without getting copywritten and all that. So that's why I play this type of music. I'll probably come back, you know what I mean, with another stream, you know what I'm saying? Word up, facts. Nah, they real good at what they do, man. They call them professionals. Word up. They really good at what they do. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Phone lines open for you to call in. And I put the link in the chat if you want to come up on the panel. Tonight, I was talking about it was an episode of Recondition State of Mind. Vested interest into Black affairs, U.F.O. edition. U.F.O. being a synonym, being having many different meanings tonight. You know what I'm saying? Unidentified flying object, woman, business. Yo, Ron, what up, my G? Yeah, all that. Definitely all that. So we're gonna call her a professional. A professional UFO. Mm-hmm. See you, my G. Appreciate you coming through, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. You feel me?
Professional. She's a pro.
All right. What it do? What it do? Mm-hmm. One second.
Fish. Said it feels so good. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, she's a professional, no matter she white. Professional. She's a professional and go low. It don't matter, she like it from your head to your nose. Swallowing the color, she can swallow. She's a professional and go low. She swallow. Hey yo, this chick, she gives that stupid head. Sucks better than stupid head. Mind blowing brain game. She'll even give you some head. She sucks so good I compliment it. I think her lips got cotton in them. She the bomb with it. She sucked that dick with confidence. She slurps the best. The way she works her neck, she deserves a check. My other hoes are so-so, but this one's the show pro. She'll speed it up just to heat it up. And you about to bust, she'll go slow. She gives that thoroughbred porn star head. If dick sucking was a crime, she'll be serving time in the feds. You ain't gotta ask if she wants to. She do it like she was born to. She's better than all my old girls. Her head game make my toes curl. I'm professional. I just cock it back and let her blow. I'm professional. I just cock it back and let her blow. Blow. She's a professional. No matter she will fight. Professional. She's a professional and going low. It don't matter, she like it from your head to your toes. Swallowing the color, no swallow. So she's a professional and going low. She swallow. She'll suck that dick so good it'll make a nigga pay the bills. For real, her head game's ill. It'll give you chills. She'll slurp your pipe so precise and make you leave your wife. She's so wrong and it ain't nice, but it feels so right. I swear to God, ain't no brawn ever did this in my life. She laid me down, said, hold up, then went and got some ice. Her tongue to have you sprung way before you come. She'll do tricks with a smooth lip you ain't never seen done. Ain't no shame in her game, this chick love to give brains. Got a piece that she the freakiest, she'll take the whole thing and make it disappear. Have you screaming out her name? She's a professional, I just cock it back and let her flow. She's a professional, it don't matter, she will fight. Professional. She's a professional and going low. It don't matter, she like it from your head to your bones. Swallowing the color, no swallow. So she's a professional and going low. She swallowed.
Hey, phone lines open for the house call. Social Balance TV. Reconditioning your state of mind tonight. Talking about vested interests in black affairs. Anybody in the chat got any example of black affairs and they want to be known? You can put it in the chat and we'll read the comment. You know, I'll talk about it. I'll get into it. Also, you can call in. You can call in and give your opinion. The phone is right there. The phone number right there. And then you can also get on that link down there. You already know how I stand. You already know what I feel about it. I said that politicians have definitely been at the forefront of having vested energy and interest in black affairs and the community. Another example of that would be how before the elections really got rolling, we had a lot of political figures throwing around the word reparations and talking about ADOs like they really care, and they really don't. You know what I'm saying? But that's their vested energy. And a lot of people took the bait. A lot of people took the bait. So that allowed them to infiltrate culture, our fashion, to influence the younger generation. How you might say, how does that happen? If you look at the generation now, I'm not even going to get into the numbers about it or nothing like that, but the kids are savages. They're straight up savages. Okay? That's been influenced. And I'm not saying that they're the reason, right? Everybody still has a choice. But when you only have a certain amount of opportunities to get out of the ghetto, the opportunities are few, very few, right? But you have way more children than opportunities. They begin to fight for these opportunities. They begin to fight over these opportunities, right? Because the opportunities are scarce. But they see that the opportunities are real. So they're willing to fight and die for these opportunities. Okay? Do we need to start taking advantage of situations more effectively than we've been have? Yes. Yes, we do. You know what I'm saying? Um, why is that important? Because it's important because we need to give the following generation something to look forward to, like we had. Whether you believe in it or not, right? There was still something for you to look forward to. They gave you false information. You know what I'm saying? They put things on the moon that never got there. They did. Have you seen TV go from black and white to color? You have, right? And I know it may seem like nothing, but in those times, those were big things. As far as them giving you something to feel like you're having progress when you're really not. Um, Reconditioning state of mind. Again, how do we do that? We continue to carry on and create better habits. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. Um, at the end of the day, how important is your community to you? This is the question that I'm asking. Because I've been valuing my community. You know what I'm saying? I've been valuing mine. And I reinstill values in my children. I have certain conversations with them. Because those are the minds I can control. Remember, I tell you, control what you can control, right? Those are the minds that I can control. I can attempt to. I lead by example, you know. That's a big tool of mine. Yeah, so unidentified flying objects, they're out there. You know, you got to be aware of them. You got to stay focused. The boy chef is actually going to do his thing about it. I'm going to do my thing, and I'm going to continue to do my thing as far as putting out the content and, you know, debating things that need to be debated. You know what I mean? Community is very important. It's like an extension of your family that gives you a sense of being. Yeah, right. That's why I said when you have foreign people prying into the community just for financial gain, it's just sickening. I mean, you got that happening, and you know it's difficult for us as a people to even help each other progress. You know what I'm saying, Emmanuel? That's what be bothering me, bro. That's what be bothering me. Yeah, Donna. That's what be bothering me. You can't even get along with each other, but you helping a foreign individual come up with your own your own coach's ideas, your own coach's issues. That shit gotta stop, man. That shit gotta stop. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. But it definitely was a you know, something I thought that was pretty good. I thought, I believe in the content, so I believe what I put out. Believe in what I put out. I stand on it too. I create good circles, and I stand on my square. Tight circles at that too. This way, no UFOs can infiltrate what I got going on because I speak my now into existence. I speak how I want to be treated into existence. When you allow people or entities to push you around, guess what? You're gonna be pushed around. It's no secret. It's on you. You can affect that type of stuff from happening. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I ain't gotta be nasty about it. But right now I'm just letting it be known. You know what I'm saying? That's not the type of thing that I like. Especially when they're not talking about none of the issues in their own backyard. You just talking about black folks, man. It's just sickening. I just feel like as men, as kings, we should know better. We should see this type of thing happening. But it happens more than a little bit. It happens more than a little bit. Hmm. Yes, sir. Oh, 1 second. I left it open for a little bit. We ain't had no callers. I ain't seen nobody call in. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, not too many people feeling this topic tonight, but the show went on, you know, rolling around that hour. I appreciate everybody who came through and smashed that like button. Well, thank you, Tom. Appreciate you all. Appreciate all the energy. Take this time to come and smash that like button. You always going over here. Absolutely, man. This is out for that. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Make sure you be aware of the unidentified flying objects out there. Peace and love, spread love, not hate. It's your boy, Chef.